here. So I do have since we have so many things happening this week, I do have some reminder of, some of the activities that's happening globally. And, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about some strategies on really maximizing the April promotion and April opportunity. So let's dive straight into it. Let's see here. Um, yeah, let's dive straight into it. Well, first, this week, and as many of you know, in 2 days, we have a lot of exciting things happening right now. There are exciting, sorry, one second. Sorry about that. So we got a lot of exciting things happening this week. As many of you know, we have three countries launching in 2 days. We have three new markets being added in 2 more days on April 15th. I know many people in United States, we may remember April 15th as a tax day. No, I think in Riman this year, we're going to remember April 15th as the day that we started Italy, Colombia, and Peru. So I know you already know this, but Colombia, April 15th is when the online registration and the online product ordering is going to start. And April 15th through May 31st will be considered the first full month of a pre-launch. And May 31st is going to be when the products are going to start shipping on May 31st. So it's a great, 45 days of a pre-launch period that everybody could focus on building teams, structure, putting in the orders, getting the volume, creating the stories. And due to some of the regulation and some of the processes that we're going through right now, the product is going to start shipping May 31st. So, in a way that, yes, there are positives of getting products right away, but definitely are also a positives and opportunity, which we'll never have again, where everybody could really simplify and focus on building um, creating stories and creating anticipation, waiting anticipation, like the launch of iPhone, launch of a new popular item, new technology or new product, new car or whatever it may be, having that extended for, a few weeks. If it's used properly with the right perception, with right language, I believe that it could actually create even bigger momentum, with a few weeks of extra pre-launch time before the product starts shipping. So April 15th through the May 31st, May 31st being the first month closing, June 15th being the first commission payout for Colombia. Peru has an identical schedule, to keep things simple. Peru will start April 15th, and the rest of the schedule is identical for Peru. And Italy is same schedule as where, as far as when we start of online registration and ordering products. It's just product shipping is going to start at the end of this month instead of end of next month. And rest of the schedule of first month and things are identically same. So if you have people that you've been in communications with, preparing for Colombia, Peru, and Italy, this is the week, this is the time. If you already talked to them last week, last month, or a few weeks ago, this is the time to re-engage in the conversation today, tomorrow, so they could, sign up and they could start ordering products starting Wednesday, 10 a.m. their time. So with that, I just want to remind you of the first month pre-launch promotion that we always have in every country that we launch. And this promotion, if it's used properly, if it's promoted properly, and if it's maximized properly, it is the greatest way to launch a new market with such a powerful story. But more importantly, and most importantly, creating local independent leadership with their own success story right away in the beginning, that empowers them to have confidence with story that they could share of their own, to really kick off the market with strength by intentionally focusing on creating a first month team leader story to create their first 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, in some cases 40, 50,000 first month commission story. And here's a reality. We're not in a 1 month business, right? No one participates in our business. No one should participate in our business for 45-day success or 30-day success or short-term success. Everybody should engage and everybody should get involved for long-term success and long-term journey of building a business, building life, building physical, building anything, right? It's supposed to take time and process. However, within that, if there is a promotion opportunity, if there is an opportunity to create additional powerful story that will give them strength and confidence and experience that could enhance their long-term success of opportunity, then I believe that everybody should give their very best in taking advantage of that opportunity. And that's what this is. So this is not, if you don't do this, it's just like our fast start promotion in United States and in Western market right now, Canada, Mexico. It's not about the first 30 days. It's not about the first month. It's not about first 7 days. It is for the long-term success. But if there is an additional opportunity, by the way, if there's an additional opportunity, I think everybody should give their very best trying it. Because, I mean, if someone didn't know about it and met the requirement to become a team leader June 2nd, just by doing it 2, 3 days later, they're probably missing out on tens of thousands of dollars in commissions. So to avoid that happening and to give them that extra confidence, right? When we're doing it, when we're doing the activities, when we first get our first commission, and especially if it's a big one because they became a team leader in a promotion period like that during pre-launch. And if their first commission experiences 10,000 or 15,000 or 20,000, just imagine how much confidence it will add to them being an independent leader in that new market on their own. Even though you may be here and they're there and you're remotely working with them, it's the greatest opportunity to give them strength and confidence and empowerment for them to act as a leader and perform as a leader and behave as a leader from the beginning. This is the greatest way to do it. So with Italy and Colombia and Peru, starting in 2 days, we got a lot of time. We got 45 days for them to do it, 46 days for them to do it. And it's enough time. It's enough time when people focus. As you know, we do it in every week orientation. Our business, if you ask me, what is the most important position in the compensation program? I'll say it's a senior manager. If you ask me, what is the highest percentage payout of a rewarding position, most profitable position in the Riman compensation plan, I will say it's a team leader. Most important position in the company is senior manager, because if you can master the process of signing someone up from a planner and take them through the senior manager, help them through that sprint journey, onboarding journey, launching journey, helping them to do that as fast and most effective way possible. Doesn't matter if they got 20 customers of 300 SP essential ritual package purchasing customers. It doesn't matter if they personally got one 1500 SP business starter kit and they recruited 3 other people with a same starter kit, and that's how they became senior manager. It doesn't matter if they purchased 1000 SP starter kit and they recruited 5 people with 1000 SP starter kit. It doesn't matter how they did it, if they did it with customers or if they're big thinkers and they're planning to do big K pop-ups and they're gonna retail, they're gonna demonstrate. So they're looking at it as an opportunity to maximize the 1-day senior manager promotion to get 20% rebate on the whole amount by making it 1-day transaction, instead of having 10% rebate to start with and moving up to 20%. 20% rebate situation after they become a manager. Obviously, starting April, we got this new opportunity where if you become a senior manager with personal volume from customers or personal orders one day, they could actually get a 20%. They could get 20% on full 6,000 SP on rebate, retail commission opportunity. That started today, started this month, even if it's not a single order, if it's multiple orders within the same day. So with an opportunity like that available, of course, we want to communicate this properly and give everybody an opportunity to become a senior manager. And you do that as you onboard someone personally, but we also do that collectively once a week at the orientation to help everybody navigate with the clear understanding of importance of being a senior manager, why they should do it fast, why they should do it in one day if possible, if not 2 days, 7 days, creating that story. That's what senior manager game plan is. We all know that. We're all masters of it. It is the most important position, and it's the most important process from planner to senior manager. You master that and you duplicate that. That's how you earn, which is the position all of you are already at the minimum, which is the team leader, which is the most profitable position in the company. To become a team leader, as you know, you've already all done it. The fastest way to do it, the most of, of course, you could do it by getting a lot of customers and a lot of different ways to do it. But to do it in a short amount of time, the fastest way to do it, instead of trying to create 50,000, creating 9 is much easier. Creating 9 meaning if you help 9 people become senior managers, 3 people in 3 separate teams become senior managers as fast as possible. Doesn't matter how they do it. If they got 20 customers to get 300 essential ritual, it doesn't matter if they took advantage of the maximum of the starter kit purchasing opportunity. Doesn't matter if they got 1 and they recruited 3 or 5 to do the same. Doesn't matter how they do it. Helping them to create that senior manager sprint journey successful. You just help 3 people in 3 separate teams to do it. That is the fastest way to become a team leader, and launching a market like Italy, Colombia, and Peru in a new market with the pre-launch promotion like this. The best way to help them start with fast start and launching successfully and creating the maximum story with taking advantage of promotion like this is by teaching it in a very simple language, a simple strategy, game plan, like I'm sharing with you now. So it doesn't matter if you have 1 person signing up in Colombia, 1 person signing up in Italy, 1 person signing up in Peru. And if you got people to introduce in those markets, yes, pre-launch market, it is more challenging. Customer service is not great yet. Leadership locally is not great yet. Local systems are not great yet. Yes, it's more challenging, and however, it's more messy. Just like launch of an iPhone, you go to Apple Store, it's messy. Launch of anything exciting, launch of a brand new hotel in any new country, any new city, it's messy. It takes a little bit of time for things to stable and for things to run like smooth like butter. Okay. It takes a little bit of time. In the beginning, it's messy, but there is an opportunity because of a pre-launch month promotion like this. There is an opportunity if you could prepare them mentally and let them know, hey, it is messy, it's new, it's exciting, it's pre-launch. Anytime things happen and things don't happen, don't look at it as a problem, look at it as a pioneering opportunity. Having those conversations, you got to manage their expectation. You got to teach them to expect the unexpected in a new market like this. But it's not a problem, it's an opportunity that we are early. We're here in the beginning to be the beneficiary of what's about to happen in the market. Having those conversations is very important when you're helping people get started in new markets. It doesn't matter if it's countries or even new cities. If you live in Kansas and you're recruiting somebody in Alabama and you don't live there, you're not planning to physically be there all the time, and they're your first partner in Alabama, you want to have those conversations. Being a pioneer, managing the unexpected. I know we don't have everything set up yet, but we're going to create it together. It's not a problem. It means that it's a sign that it's an opportunity, that we're here early. We're here to be the one to create and benefit from what's about to happen in the market. Having those conversations Yes, you got to have a vision conversation. Yes, you got to keep it exciting with new markets launching, all those things. However, you don't want to just hype it up and not manage their expectations and have these pioneering leader conversations, and get them upset when first challenge comes and first inconvenience comes. Inconvenience will be at every single country launch. Messy will be part of every country launch. Uncomfortableness will be part of every country launch. And it's not just Riman. It doesn't matter if it's Hilton Hotel, Marriott hotel chain, doesn't matter if NGM Corporation, doesn't matter who it is, what it is, in a new market, in new launch, every person, every company goes through that process, and you want to prepare them mentally and emotionally, with the clear focus like this. Because success loves speed. Everything in business, like ours, is easier when you do it with speed. Everything in our business is much easier when you do it with focus, deadline, with speed. So you want to make sure that anybody you're introducing, you're not going to scare them off if they're the right people. If they're the right people, when you have a pre-launch month, 1 month conversation like this, in Italy or Colombia or Peru or wherever they are, when you have these conversations, if they are the right people, that's going to play as a pioneer, that's going to have the right mindset and leadership and attitude and perseverance as a pioneer to be your first expansion leader, local leader, independent leader in the market. You have these conversations, the right people will love it. Right people will respond. Right people will engage. If they get scared and they say they feel overwhelmed and such, then I'm just telling you right now, you take it easy with them, but just know, mental note, that they're not going to be your first team leader in the market. Maybe they're a great participant. Maybe they're going to do great participating when everything's set up, but they're not the one that you're looking for in the beginning at the moment, to be your first local leader that's going to create the environment and system and culture in that market that you don't live in, you're not physically going to be at all the time, or the language or the culture that is, that's familiar to you, that they're going to have to play a leadership role. Does that make sense? So that's why I love this promotion. That's why I love this promotion in every new country that we launch. And you want 100% focus on sharing this, teaching this, helping them to clearly see it and understand it so they could run towards it. And so if you got people signing up in Italy, Colombia, and Peru, let this be the opportunity for you to master how to work with brand new partners overseas in a new market from the very beginning to help them create this pre-launch 1 month story. When we launched United States, we had this same promotion. Over 50 people qualified team leader first month. Because of it, many people experienced their first 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, as high as over $50,000 in first month commission in some cases. And they've never done direct sales, they've never done skincare, but it gave them the confidence and it gave them the belief to know that they could do it and this business is real. When we launched Taiwan, we promoted almost 40 team leaders first month. And that's exactly how this was launched. And those stories, the lowest commission out of those 40 for first month team leader commission was $11,000, and highest was over $46,000. And those stories is installed confidence and belief to launch that market, where the market has done over $100 million already in short amount of time. When we launched Hong Kong, we did the same. And every market as we enter into, those that are understanding the power of this pre-launch first month promotion and working with new leaders in the new market, using this promotion to identify the initial leadership, to create the initial leadership, to give them the confidence and empowerment for them to grow and succeed in those markets. People ask me all the time, Danny, what is the secret to expansion? What is the secret to me having teams in other countries? I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if the person that's signing up in the market have any experience in direct sales or not. I could tell you 90% of the initial people that became team leaders when we launched the United States, when we launched Taiwan, when we launched Hong Kong, didn't have any experience in direct sales. themselves. It's not about if they have experience or not. Doesn't matter if they're bringing group or not. Doesn't matter if they're skilled or not. It's about them understanding Riman vision. They start to use and get passionate about our products, and you giving them a clear direction and clear navigation and clear goal and clear support for them to have the right game plan for them to run after, for them to take, step by step and start creating success through that process. So I could tell you, if you're living in the United States, if you're in Canada, if you're in Mexico, and maybe this is your first time introducing somebody overseas in a different market, in a different country, to expand your team. Now, know that the same numbers game rule applies. You can't introduce one and expect that person to be a national director. You still have to play the numbers. You have to sort, because you can't convince, you can't make a leader. You have to sort to find the right leaders and develop the right leaders. And I could tell you from my experience of launching 13 countries with Riman now, having good pre-launch first month promotion conversation is one of the greatest sorting conversation and sorting opportunity for you to identify the right people that will engage and run as a pioneering leader in the beginning. Now, everybody could participate later, but in the beginning, you have to find a leader. You have to find the main leader, local leader in the language and the culture that they're going to be building in that market first. So I'm saying all this. Maybe you're not participating in Italy, Colombia, and Peru at the moment, which is perfectly fine. I'm saying this for multiple reasons. If you're participating, if you're sending people, you're signing up people in those markets, understand this so you can maximize your support and you're not wasting time, and you could have great experience as you participate in these launches. Number two are for some of you, that are not participating in expansions yet because maybe you're overthinking it. You think it's bigger. You think you need to find an experienced leader in a new country. You need all this. It's not true. Those are not true. Okay. I could tell you, like I said, US, Taiwan, Hong Kong are three biggest markets around the world. All three markets, over 90%, if not 95% of the initial team leaders that got promoted, none of them had any experience in direct sales. It is not required. It's just helping them to have a clear understanding of a right mindset and having a clear game plan for them to run after. Does that make sense? So if you're not participating, which is fine, but learn the importance of this, and also have confidence of in the future participating by understanding our launching strategies that's been working for us and that's been creating success in all the markets that we're expanding into. So Italy, Colombia, Peru, same schedule, which I like because it's simple. We all understand it. April 15th, in 2 days, order and sign up begins until May 31st. That's first month. Let's help as many people as possible to create this story. Just as a quick reminder, Spain, Ireland, and Chile, we started in March 18th or 25th, depends on a country. The first month opportunity ends on April 30th, which means literally in 17 days. In 17 days, we got 17 days for them to create their first month team leader story. And I can tell you right now that if they're just getting started now in Spain, Ireland, Chile, 17 days focused during pre-launch month promotion like this with these reasons of getting back paid as a team leader, it's enough time for them to do it. Mr. Steve Hyun always shares his 7-day team leader story. Why did he do it? Because he signed up during this pre-launch promotion in the United States, and he focused and he was able to create this story. Many leaders, from Christina Lee to Kate Lee in New Jersey to MJ, out in Atlanta, to many leaders who became the first, team leader first month. They all understood this. Most of them didn't have experience in direct sales, but they did it in 7 days, 10 days, 15 days. And I could tell you in the last 3 years, hundreds of people have done it in less than 17 days during the pre-launch promotion like this, if it's communicated and focused properly. So if you already have someone that signed up in Spain, signed up in Ireland, signed up in Chile, have this is the time to this is game time. This is the time. It's not you sign them up and you let them be and hope that they make it happen on their own. Have serious conversation with them. Have a focused conversation with them so they understand we got 17 days left. Every day do a countdown and every day monitor. Hey, do we have our 19 senior managers yet? Do we have who's there? How many points do we have? How many senior managers? Count down and monitor, and let's help as many people as possible to create the pre-launch team leader story. Now, this doesn't just apply in these new markets. This practice and mindset of helping people to set goals in a short amount of time and focus on creating 9 or more senior managers 333 to become a team leader in a short amount of time. That's something you could apply at home. That's something you could apply in your local market to help develop new leadership, add new leadership to your team. And if you're doing a good job with that, you're going to be creating a lot of great momentum. But so it works and applies to everybody. But I'm just reminding you of the schedule of the pre-launch promotions and the schedule with the dates. So Spain, Ireland, and Chile, April 30th is the close of your first month. Let's help as many people as possible to take advantage of this promotion to create that momentum that could create independency and empower them to be a powerful leader in the new market. 2026, we've been saying it since January 1st. It's year of growth, year of expansion. This is our opportunity. This is really the opportunity for you to position yourself to win with Riman, with all the expansion and all the growth that's happening in Riman right now. Some of you have partners in Asia. Be non-negotiable. Today's Tuesday. It's their Wednesday. Today's Monday for us. Tuesday for them. Be non-negotiable this week, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days. We got a convention in Macau. That send them to Macau. You don't have to come. Send them to Macau. I'll take care of them. We're gonna have a great convention, and we're gonna have a very, very powerful trainings. We got lined up powerful trainings, and we got powerful panels and pods, and we got incredible recognition. So many people getting promoted, and there's a lot to celebrate. And there will be such a strong vision casted and message shared at the Macau convention this weekend. So if you have any partners in Asia, send them this weekend. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be very, very productive. With all that, I will be sharing this slide later. Now we have added, more countries. So on the first page of the presentation, it's pretty exciting to look at all the markets that we have launched, and we continue to grow, and we're going to share that later. I'll just tell you right now that Riman is ready to grow. Riman is ready to expand. Only question you have to ask yourself is, are you ready? Because I could tell you that Riman is more ready than we've ever been. Now let's talk about the North America, US, Canada, and Latin America, Mexico, our April Fast Start promotion that's going on right now. We talked about this. You already know the information. I just want to make sure that you're fully, you fully understand the power of this Fast Start promotion. And we talked about it last week. We don't sign people up for short-term success. We sign people up for long-term success. However, if you could add this conversation, not replace our regular vision casting conversation, but add this conversation. After you paint the vision, after you explain the opportunity, you add this conversation. Hey, by the way, you're so lucky. These are the language that I'll be using. By the way, you're so lucky. You're being introduced to Riman in the month of April. And everybody you're going to want to share it in April, because the whole time I've been with the company, maybe you've been with the company 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, doesn't matter. Whole time I've been with the company has never had a promotion like what we have available this month. You are so lucky that you're getting started in Riman this month. This is the language that I would say to everybody I'm introducing the business this month. Why? Number one, because it's true. Would you agree with that? Some of you have been with the company 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. We never had a promotion like this. Have that conversation. Let them know how lucky they are, and let them know how lucky they are, but also how they should share the opportunity with everybody they possibly can this month in next 17 days, because this promotion is powerful. Why? Because what is this promotion? What is a Fast Start promotion? Here's the reality. When someone joins the business as a planner, They want to become a manager anyways. They want to become a senior manager anyways, because our plan says you start at 10% and you upgrade to 20% and you upgrade to 30%. We all know senior manager, this is conversation we have daily with our people, right? Hey, it's a lifetime rank. Once you unlock manager status, once you unlock senior manager status, you have to do it one time. And you get to enjoy the benefit as senior manager or manager, for a lifetime of your relationship with Riman Business Opportunity. So if it's a one-time thing and it doubles and triples your commission opportunity, I mean, shouldn't we get it out of the way? Shouldn't we focus and get it out of the way? See, these are good language to use. These are good conversations to have. Shouldn't we get it out of the way? And faster you do it, and you share testimonies. Some people do it in 30 days. Some people do it in 7 days. And I could tell you, some people do it even in 1 or 2 days of time, because the job itself is not really that difficult. It doesn't take long. It just takes focus. That's a good thing to say. It doesn't take long. It just takes focus. And, so having that conversation about, manager and senior manager, and here's a very important thing to say. Of course, everybody that's getting started, of course, you're getting started. Of course, you want to become a manager and double your commission opportunity. Of course, you want to become a senior manager and triple your commission opportunity. And of course, we're going to do that anyways. What I love about this promotion is for doing something you want to do and you're going to do anyways in a focused period of time, companies giving you additional extra cash bonus and travel points for you to qualify for your Bahamas retreat. So you could earn extra $100. You could earn extra, you could earn extra $500, up to $500 for doing something you want to do and you're going to do anyways. That's a very important language, as we promote this fast start promotion. Extra $100 to extra $500 cash bonus for doing something we want to do and we are going to do anyways. And you could earn double or triple amount of travel points that goes towards you qualifying for a free vacation with us in the Bahamas next year. Man, if you started in March, you do the same activity, which we would have been still excited, but you wouldn't have had this extra $500 and triple travel point opportunity. If you start in May, you're not going to have that opportunity. We have 17 days for you to take advantage of it, but 17 days to let as many people in your business. Let as many people in to have a start date of April as possible in the next 17 days, so they could, if they sign up May 30th, April 30th, if they do this in 7 or 30 days after from their start date, it could be May, but they still get the benefit of it. We just got to get them signed up by April. So everybody you want to share this opportunity to, do it now, do it this month. We only have 17 days left in the month. I would definitely have more of these conversations with your team to help them maximize this fast start promotion, use this fast start promotion to create momentum and get good at using languages like getting for something we want to do and we're going to do anyways. By the way, just because we started this month, it's luck. You are lucky because, by the way, you get extra. You get this extra on top of what you would have gotten, and we're lucky. April people are lucky. Having a lot of those conversations is going to be very productive in helping your team to maximize this fast start promotion that is only available this month in April. So these are things that you have it's one thing to have opportunity. It's one thing to have information. It's another thing to know how to use it and maximize it. Would you agree with that? It's like iPhone, right? I mean, some of us only text and make phone calls and go on Instagram with us. There's a lot, there's a lot more features to it. And I'm just sharing with you how I would promote and how I would absolutely maximize the April Fast Start promotion that's right now available in United States and Canada and Mexico. And that's how the Fast Start promotion, not the Fast Start, pre-launch promotion that's available right now for Chile and Spain and Ireland and Colombia and Italy and Peru, how I would be promoting it, how the conversation I have with everybody I personally talk to, how I am maximizing it. I'm giving you those techniques. I'm sharing those strategies with you so all of you could maximize it the same way and benefit from it. Having a cool promotion that you don't use isn't going to benefit you. Having an incredible promotion that you learn how to maximize and you focus for 17 days and count down as you leverage the promotion, it could literally be the opportunity to double your production, triple your production. Some of you literally 10x your momentum because of it. Does that make sense? So April is going to be an incredible month. April already is a powerful month for many of you. Many of you already have kicked into incredible momentum because of it. Every country launch we have, every expansion we have, let it add to your business, not replace your focus. You focus on your local market. Keep doing what you're doing and let it add. Let it add to your activities and let it plug them into your activities. So now your same activity is having a larger footprint and larger influence over more people in more markets, not replace your focus and not replace your activities. Does that make sense? And this is the time. If we could keep focused, if you could stay focused and apply the right strategy and take right actions and train ourselves to use the most effective language possible in promoting these opportunities and promotions and things like that. I really believe that this year, 2026, it's only April 13th. 2026, we still have, can you believe it? We still have full 8.5 months left this year. We still got a lot of time this year. I believe that every single one of you here on Team Leader Call have an incredible chance to become a director, senior director, national director. I believe there's enough time for every team leader here right now to earn your six-figure and multiple six-figure income in Riman opportunity in 2026 in the middle during this year of expansion and year of growth. So I'm super fired up. I'm focused more than I've ever been. It is pretty exciting because on Wednesday, in 2 more days, we don't just launch Italy and Colombia and Peru. We also launched Chairman On to the Direct Selling Association world because Chairman On, for the very first time, have been invited as a guest speaker at the DSA get together, Direct Selling Association get together in North America. And some of the global companies are coming. They have a training program that's happening this week called DSU, Direct Selling University, where the owners and the executives of different companies get together with the industry to share their practices and share their ideas on what's working for them. So as an industry, we could grow together. As an industry, we help one another. And Chairman On's been invited, to receive an award and also to share a message this coming Wednesday. So we launched Italy, we launched Colombia, we launched Peru, but we're also launching Riman into the global direct sales world by having Chairman On there at the association meeting this coming Wednesday, which is going to be super powerful and exciting. So I don't know about you. I'm excited to be part of Riman. I'm proud to be part of Riman, and this is an incredible time for us to be part of this movement. So as we close, let's go out to California and hear from our national director, our coach, our Monday morning coach for all of us, Mr. Timmer. Always thanks for joining us. Thanks for your leadership, and thanks for being on the call with us.
Well, hey, this was a great call. Here's what I was like watching and just admiring, Danny. Mr. Danny Bay, was you laying down like how important it is to create team leaders in these other countries. I was like, he did such a thorough job of that. Like, and it's so important because usually when we open up these countries, right, we'll have these events and things like that. But right now, since it's growing so fast, we're doing a lot of leadership stuff where leaders are doing it. So to have you come on here and kind of, basically take, the tip of the spear here and teaching them really how to promote it, you guys, that was just magical. Like, it was like a mastery. All the leaders I know that are on the call are like, dang, we just got like a school of all schools on how to promote that. And I'm so excited. Just real quick, I'm not going to take up much time, but the big thing right now, Mr. Danny Bay kind of closed out with that promotion. And I want to just kind of share with you, like, really my take on it too, as well. And, Mr. Danny Bay kind of shared pretty much everything about it. But the thing that I want to highlight what he said was, if you get started in April, this momentum will carry into the following month. You guys understand that? Like, meaning like if you get started with an April 30th start date, you still have your 7 or 30 days. We've never had a promotion like that. I want to explain to you guys how big that is. Usually any type of fast start that we've ever had in the month will end that month. So people towards the end of the month, they don't have the same opportunity that brand new people have. So what happens as a result of that? Everybody's going to be trying to slide in their applications at the end of the month to get an April start date. As leaders, we've got to understand, hey, look, we got to get them, we got to make sure they get starter kits, right? We got to make sure they get starter sets, okay, whenever they get started. And since we have the travel points on the starter sets, like if you sell a 1,500 point set, how many travel points you get this month? Well, how many did you get last month? 0, right? How many did you get this month? 50. Woo! Right? If you sell a 1,000 point set, how much did you make last month? 0. How many travel points you get this month? 25. If you sell 300 point set, how much did you get last month? 0. How many points this month? Obviously 5. And obviously, the big thing that Mr. Danny Bay talked about was what? Remember when he said, now, since April 1st, it doesn't have to be one transaction if somebody decides to buy 4 kits. It's just one day going off of 11:59 Pacific start, like one day. If somebody gets basically, sometimes when I'm signing people up and they're like, man, I want to get these, but I don't have that much on I have 2 cards, but I don't have 1 card with it all on there. Prior, it was like, all right, well, you're not going to be able to get the 20% rebate. Now, obviously, because it's in one day, it gives an unbelievable opportunity for people. So coupling that together with this promotion, it's unbelievable. Because why? If I recruit a brand new person, what happens? When I sell them a kit, what happens to me? As a sponsor, boom, right? I'm getting the travel points. Woo, I'm excited, right? They're winning because if they do it in 7 or 30 days, they're getting an extra added incentive. And just like Mr. Danny Bay said, just say you're lucky. Like this, and how I sell these types of promotions, and Mr. Danny Bay did it exactly how I do it. I let them know, look, bottom line is this. Okay, this is not a $500 opportunity. If you're getting started in Riman for $500, you might as well not do it. Okay, we're not doing this for $500 extra dollars. But if the money's on the table, my mentor taught me to pick it up. So I've got to help you make sure that we pick this money up. Why? Because if you can do it in 90 days, you can do it in 30 days. Why? Because it's the same effort. If you can do it in 30 days, you can do it in 7 days because it's the same amount of effort. How many people do you have to talk to be able to get to senior manager? Whatever that number is that number's already determined, right? It's already determined before you even start calling people. So if I've got to talk to 20 people to hit senior manager, guess how many people I got to talk to? 20 people. If I got to talk to 10, I got to talk to what? 10. So whatever that number is already predetermined before they take action. We could either do it in we could do it in 3 months, we could do it in 1 month, or we could do it in 7 days. It's the same amount of activity. And I just let people know, look, I'll carve out my schedule. I'll clear my schedule the next 7 days. If you're serious about this, I'll run with you and I'll make sure no matter what, you get that bonus. But you got to do your part. Put me on the phone with people. Put me on Zooms with people. Get me in front of your warm market. I'll do the rest. Okay? I'll talk to people. I'll get them in the business. You watch how I operate. You watch how I do it. But why? Because next week, after the first 7 days, you're going to start doing it. And then the next 21 days, you're going to be doing more. The next 30 days, you're going to be doing it all on your own because I'm going to duplicate you fast. So it's all about having a backbone. It's all about having a wishbone. Not a wishbone, but having a backbone. We can't have a wishbone and become successful, right? We got to have a backbone and go all out. There's never been a better time than right now. This blows my mind right now, what's happening in Riman. Like I can't even believe it. We got these new products that just launched that people are going bananas over. My wife's fighting me because I was using the Rad 100. Literally had to sleep on the couch almost. She's like, the X cream works so good for you. Lay off that Rad 100. I thought you said you bought another one. Where's it at? This one's empty. I'm like, babe, I bought another one. She bring it. Where's it at? She's like, okay, here it is. You don't touch this one. You don't touch this one. You use experience. This stuff is too good. I'm telling you, I've never seen a product like this. I mean, literally, I tell people, look, if you've got a wife and a husband, both of you guys are using it, you might want to get 2 just because I don't want anybody fighting over it. Fighting over this product. That's how good it is, man. We've got the best products on the planet. I'm telling you, man, there's this leader that I'm recruiting right now that Mr. Danny Bay knows about. She's like, I can't believe these products. And then she saw the price. She goes, Tim, what? I've never seen products that look this good, that work this good, but have those price points. Like, I'm like, dang, man, this just happened this morning. I'm like, we have a gold mine on our hands. We just got to let our products be the superstar. We just got to keep promoting. I'm telling you right now, a lot of you are one recruit away from massive momentum. Some of you are just basically one phone call, getting one person on a Zoom, one person getting started away from massive momentum. So let's give it everything that we got this week. It's going to be exciting. We got so many exciting things happening this week. This momentum is going to be unbelievable that we're going to create this month. So I appreciate everybody's time jumping on, Mr. Danny B. I'm getting fired up. I got to stop before I get too fired up, man. But I appreciate everything. I love kicking off Monday on these calls. I've been on every one since I got started. I remember back when we first started, they were half in Korean, half in English. I mean, I've been through it all. Some of you guys remember that. I love being on these calls every Monday morning and learning and growing. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely amazing. what transpires because of the leadership that we're developing right now. And it's the leaders on this call that are special, that are going to go director, that are going to go senior director, they're going to go national director. We're going to create so much success because of these calls and what we're doing on a monthly basis on those team leader calls on the second Wednesday or the first Wednesday of the month. The one that we just had, that was unbelievable. So let's go all out, massive action. Mr. Danny Bay, thanks for letting me share a few words, and I'm more fired up than ever before.
Thank you very much, Mr. Timmer. Exciting, exciting time for sure. I just saw the chat. So Costa Rica emails are going out this week. I think they just finalized last week. I think you could expect them probably today, tomorrow, because they send it to me for me to see it last week. So I think it's going out this week. Anytime you launch new markets, you don't start with all products. The first reason is because you want to keep it simple, right? Some of you are asking, hey, Lifening or Body or different products in new market. It's there. It's already overwhelming enough for them to get involved in a new market, new business, learn the new plan and new products. We want to start with core, and that's how we always start with core. And we save some of those products as an exciting announcement to add to enhance the momentum once the business is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months old, and you're going to see those products be added. So it's not giving everything at one time, and you're going to see that strategy being applied in all the new markets. Yeah. So just, I know we get excited about some of our products that we're passionate about. We want it available in all the new market. Trust me, you don't want all products in the beginning. You want to have the core, let it build, and one by one, adding is going to be more productive. There are countries that we haven't launched yet. There's a teaser preparation website that you could talk to your directors that they could probably share with you. On there, yes, the starter kits as well as what products are launching in the market, pricing, everything is on there. It's simple to find, and it's the same approach with all the countries happening. We can't go over all those on these calls. So whatever countries that you're excited about participating or learning, follow the schedule. We have a pre-launch preparation site. When you go there, information, materials in that language is there. All those things are there, and you download it, and that's what you use for the launch. And of course, when the launch happens, they're going to be able to see everything on the main Riman.com website. All right. Hopefully, it answered all you guys' questions in the chat. Have a great day, everyone. Let's have an amazing week. If you're traveling, safe travel, and we'll see you next time. God bless.